That's my brother Charlie Joe, and I'm Bert.
Yeah.
The Robin Hood of the Dust Bowl?
They are not gonna put me in a cement cage. And when I go out, I'm going out with an iron in my hand.
I think I lost him.
Come on! No, we got belt sheet!
Get out of here!
Bone-headed dummy.
Joe.
Yeah, darling.
What do you say we call it a day? I think I've had it with Love Alley.
Yeah, I saw you. What's the matter? You losing your touch?
All he wanted was, how do you get to the YMCA, baby?
Yeah, it is pretty dead out here.
Yeah, you been in touch with Crowley?
They're 4 blocks back on Salerno. I'll call them and tell them to meet us at Vinny's.
No, tell him to meet us at the bank at the corner of Orchard. I gotta get some dimes. I'm gonna need them for the payphone for tonight.
Right. 12 wide 53 to 50.
So what, 50? What you got?
We're gonna stop at the bank at Orchard.
Roger, sounds like a winner.
Here, come on. You got more back there. Put it in, put it in.
Morning, ma'am.
Hello, darling.
Welcome to the club.
I just stopped by to get change for a 20. I gotta make some phone calls.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do, make 200 phone calls?
Charlie's gonna make 200 phone calls.
Just relax, darling. Why don't you get over there and just join those folks, huh?
My goodness, she is pretty.
She is a doll. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you better put your hands up, ma'am. I mean, he gets kind of mean. Burn her out of money up here.
All right, we'll pick this action up over here. Come on, move on.
All right, folks. Time to donate. Let's go. Wallets. Here, come on, take it down. There you go. Come on, that's it. Rings, watches, all that good stuff. Hey, how about that necklace, honey? Thank you. Thank you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. How about you?
Charlie, now you know she ain't hiding anything.
Yeah. Here, drop that in. Come on, all your wallets. Let's go.
All right, nobody move. Hold it.
Hey, no! You can't do that! Without him, I'd have to work for a living.
What are you doing with this dude anyway? Hey, Charlie.
Some ladies prefer a real man.
Let me drag this real man out of the window. Come on, real man.
Vernon, you hurt bad?
No, he just creased me.
Hey, looky here, Mama. I'm on TV.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Look, I may be wrong, but I think that was Vern Lightfoot.
Let's go, Lucy. You okay, Joe?
I'm all right.
12 White 50 requesting frequency for emergency broadcast.
All units on frequency 1, stand by. This is 12 White 50 requesting assistance.
We're in pursuit of armed 211 suspects
Traveling on Meredith and Western in a purple sedan. Suspects are holding a police hostage.
Repeat, suspects holding a police hostage.
Requesting assistance for surveillance, both air and ground units.
Think they're gonna catch us?
You like this cop and robber stuff, huh?
How'd you boys ever get started in this line of work?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Modeling?
Well, now, that's the first time I've ever heard it called that.
What are you two laughing about? Haven't you seen my commercials?
For what? Waterbeds? Come here, baby.
Ouch! Ouch!
12 White 50, this is Airwatch 1, ETA your vicinity, 2 minutes.
You're hurting. You're no gentleman.
I'm the closest thing to a man you've ever come across.
Yeah? When's the last time you were in the same room with a bar of soap?
Oh, very funny. Shut up!
Where the hell is that chopper?
What is your name anyway?
Daphne?
Daphne.
Oh, it's Greek. Actually, it's Myrtle, but Daphne means the same thing, and I think it has a lot more class, don't you?
Well, it's Greek, all right.
Who are you?
Oh, that's my brother, Charlie Joe, and I'm Vern.
Not Vern Lightfoot.
You got it. That's him.
The Robin Hood of the Dust Bowl? Woo-hoo! Oh, no! Wait till my friends here who picked me up.
I think you better hit the siren bell. It should be a lot safer if they know we're right on top of them.
So what if we're not?
Better hit it.
Oh, I bet the newspapers would pay a big bundle for that one.
Oh, I'll bet they would, honey.
Oh!
Hey, you see this cap? This is the original copy of the hat that wore Beatty wore in Bonnie and Clyde.
I love it.
Love it myself.
I think I just lost them.
Time like this, you're worried about washing your car? Are you crazy?
Style is style, baby. Who ever heard of a switch like this? That's what makes the difference between me and some clowns you read about in the newspaper. Come on, Mert.
Daphne.
All right, honey. Here's where we get out.
What? Are you kidding? It'll ruin my hairdo.
I'll ruin more than that. Let's go. Ooh. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ouch! Whoa, so fast! Stop it! Oh!
Charlie Joe, get the door.
Who is she, I asked you?
Oh, she's just some Greek. Come along for the ride. Let's move. How much we got there?
11,200.
Woohoo!
I asked you why you brought her.
Her name's Daphne. It's Greek for Myrtle.
I had to take a hostage, darling. Now, didn't I, Charlie Joe?
Yep.
Well then, why didn't you take one of them bank tellers?
Sweetheart, you ain't gonna believe this, but them tellers
was even prettier than her. Ain't that right, Charlie Joe?
That's right.
It would have made you real mad.
There wasn't one girl prettier than me. Did you see one that looked like she ever even tried out for a TV commercial? I did a commercial on television once. Charlie Joe, did you see my TV commercial?
Hey, Vern, look. There ain't nobody following us now.
So good.
So, get rid of her.
Now, what is your hurry? She ain't taking up any of your oxygen.
This vehicle ain't none too roomy. Besides, I don't think we need her anymore.
Fine. Let me off.
All right. Next stop.
Alive? Well, she's just gonna run to the nearest phone booth and call up the cops.
It just so happens in the eyes of the dumb law, I am also a criminal.
All right, criminal. You just jump.
Hey, hold on. What are you doing? Close that door. What's the matter with you?
Don't you ever do that to me up here.
Come on. I'm gonna smack you now. Stop it. Come on.
Get out of a damn truck.
Stop it now. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Look at this poor little girl. Come on! Shivering to death. Shaking like a frozen puppy.
I'm wet.
What do you got there? You got all kinds of things.
My clothes.
I'm gonna smack you in the head! I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. Made me do that. Look, you got all kinds of things. Here, put that on. Well, now, these look like they'd fit. Why don't you, slip out into these, honey? Right now.
Right now?
You just keep your eyes on the road and that ain't funny.
How was I supposed to know not to get no fingerprints on there? Hey, you guys really the cops?
You didn't notice what kind of a vehicle they took off in?
Well, now,
Bill?
I think it was some kind of a van.
A van?
Yeah.
What color was it?
Brown.
A brown?
No, wait a minute. Maybe yellow.
Which was it? Was it brown or was it yellow?
Well, it was wet.
Oh, come on, buddy. Think, will you?
And, no, I think it was green. Green and white. That's it. Green and white.
Green and white van, huh?
Right.
Okay. Police will be about to pick up this car. In the meantime, don't let anybody touch it. You get my message? I mean, don't let anybody touch it.
Oh, man. Now, how am I going to know they're the police?
By their brutality.
I'm a mess.
Oh, no, you look fine to me, Daphne. Why don't you come up here and sit?
Sure.
Say, honey, how do you think they'd, do me? You know, if they made a picture about my life story, which famous movie star would do me?
James Caan. Steve McQueen.
More likely Daffy Duck.
Why don't you shut your lip?
White 50. Robbery, kidnapped suspects now driving a green over white 1973 Dodge van. Left car wash corner 8th and Victory. About 10 minutes ago in an unknown direction. Air 1, assist ground units in systematic search.
Air 1, roger.
You know they just don't make them like that anymore. Bonnie and Clyde.
Did you know Bonnie Parker wrote poetry? The newspapers even printed her poems in the newspaper.
Oh, big deal. Where's the potato chips now? I've seen better poetry than hers writ on the side of an outhouse.
I bet you have.
Sweetheart, how come you don't write poetry about us?
'Cause what you ever done that's worth writing a poem about?
What did I ever do? You know how much money I took in last year?
You're always talking about money. You know, money isn't everything.
What do you think, it's easy just to waltz into a bank nowadays? With cameras and silent alarms? Well, it ain't.
You know something. Nobody even knows your name.
She did.
I'll bet she does. I'll bet you're big in her circle.
Come on! No,
That's it.
Hey!
You ain't trying to shove me out that door!
Now, wait a minute!
Oh, stay out of this!
Now, wait!
Just hurt us here.
Well, hit her.
Leave it alone!
Come on, Vern.
Leave it alone! Get out of here!
Come on!
All right. I am going up front where I can get some intelligent conversation.
Oh, that's great. That's the last place in the world you're gonna find that.
Vern! Now, you look. Now, I got feelings too, huh?
Charlie Joe, keep your eyes on the road. Otherwise, I'm gonna put another hole in your head. Give me some soda pop.
If I had to make up a list of the 10 people I'd least want to see hold Pep for a hostage, Vern Lightfoot would come in first, third, and fifth.
This is Airwatch 1. Green and white van fitting suspect's description on Peachtree Highway, eastbound at Agua Dulce Wash, heading into the desert.
Okay, tail him and keep me informed.
Air 1 to 12 Y 50, roger.
12 Y 50.
All units. 211 suspects have a police hostage. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt to stop the vehicle.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, you sure do take good care of yourself, don't you, honey? For a two-bit hooker.
At least I pay my own bills.
Yeah, well, big deal. Plastic strokes for plastic folks, that's what I always say. Why, Mama ain't gonna get into that scene, I can tell you that. I'm life, I am. I'm freedom, man. I ain't gonna never be owned by nobody.
Ain't that somebody, darling? Huh?
Shoot. Who you kidding, you? Nelson nobody? Bringing her along as a souvenir?
She's my hostage.
Huh. You kidding? Them cops see her, they throw her in a plastic bag and throw her in the garbage truck.
That's all you know. I have a couple of very close and intimate friends who are like this with the mayor.
Mm-hmm. I bet you do. Hey, there's some copters up there hunting us, honey.
There's choppers all over these roads.
Well, it wouldn't be if we didn't have her for a hostage.
How'd they know who to look for?
I reckon that dummy at the car wash told them. We better ditch these wheels, boy, right now.
Well, that's dumb. If there was a chopper up there, what makes you think he wouldn't see you make the switch?
Well, I reckon he would if I was dumb enough to do a dumb thing.
Well, Vernon, how do you figure on doing it, huh?
Dumbo, keep your eyes on the road. The next right, get off.
You gonna take old Daffy with you? Daphne.
Hey, that's Greek for Myrtle, you know.
Shut up now. We all need a hostage.
Oh, yeah. Well, why don't you find yourself a hostage that the police is gonna care whether she gets killed or not?
Oh, you don't think the police would care if I got all blown up? This personal friend of mine, he'd have so much heat down on you, it'd melt the fillings in your buck teeth.
Okay,
Oh, come on! Come on now! Come on!
No, hit you with
Good!
Get her!
Stop this thing! I'm gonna smack you! All right, now maybe she's lying. Shoot. Can't suffer the consequences. We end up in the slammer. I'm not going out in some Iron Cage.
How do you want to go?
Oh, like one of them famous shooting stars. In a blaze of glory, like Clyde or Dillinger. They're gone, but not forgotten.
Okay, the situation is this. We got 2 crazy bandits and a policeman somewhere in this area. There are only 3 roads leading out. All of them are covered except this one. You check Chaparral Canyon east of the main highway. We'll take the west side.
Right.
Okay, Roger.
We'll keep glued to Air 1 and let you know if anything happens.
Right.
Vernon, we got trouble up here.
Fly right through, babe. I could have got him. I could have blown him sky high. Why don't you watch yourself? You make my wood bleed again.
I'm sorry.
Fix this, honey.
Oh.
Ow!
Oh, sorry. Oh. She bumped you on purpose, Vern. I saw her do it.
Did you?
No, I didn't. The van bounced and I fell off balance.
And you're a liar, too.
You...
Why don't you ask me? I was driving, I ought to know.
Charlie Joe, can't you do anything right? You know, if it wasn't for me, you'd be sitting on your hind legs starving to death.
Woohoo! You see that cop go flying, honey? Oh, man, that was beautiful.
I know.
Yeah. We could have shot him dead, too, if it hadn't been for her.
That's true. I'm gonna go back and get him. Charlie Joe,
Let's do it.
Turn this car around right now.
Come on.
Vernon, now you look
Come
at
on,
me.
Charlie.
No, I ain't killing somebody just for fun. We agreed to do this to get enough money together to have a farm. I ain't spending the rest of my life running around in circles like some one-eyed dog.
Don't pay him no mind.
Shh. This is family. All right. You say it's mostly true. None of us are gonna grow old enough to have gray hairs, that's for sure. But I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep hitting until we're through. And then we're going out. We're going out like firecrackers, rockets, and sparklers on the 4th of July. Hey now, what is it? We're going out like a rocket, firecrackers, rockets on the 4th of July, rockets, firecrackers, sparklers on the 4th of July, rockets,
Charlie Joe.
crackers, Charlie Joe, sing on, come on, man, rockets, firecrackers, on the 4th of July.
Broke to the barricade, due west. Cut off a few shots.
Okay, thanks very much.
You bet. Thank you.
12Y90 to 12Y50. You read me, Bill.
It's ours, all right, a green and white van.
Well, they'll ditch that as soon as they can.
We'll
pick up another car.
12Y50. Do you copy?
Maybe even kill whoever's in that one. Pep won't be able to do a thing about it. 12-50, go ahead, 90.
Hey, Bill, this is Stiles.
Yeah, Joe.
I just talked to Lightfoot's driver at the hospital. They're holed up somewhere near Monte Desto.
We're almost out of potato chips. Charlie Joe, stop at the next store.
Honey, can't you wait till we get to the place?
Well, I want something. I want it now, and I want it now.
That's just the way I am.
Who asked you anyway? And that's my hat.
Oh, excuse me.
When are we gonna lose these wheels? One of them helicopters is probably up there watching every move we make.
Jackass, don't you think I know that? Vern here is gonna kill 2 birds with 1 load of buckshot.
And how you gonna do that?
Charlie Joe, you talk too much. Now just find a store.
I J'adore jambon et fromage en rye. I love ham and cheese on rye. A Frenchman I know taught me that.
What'd you teach him? Hey!
You cannot go in there with blood all over you like that. You sit down at the counter, and sitting next to you are going to be two giant state troopers who have been sleeping with your picture under their pillow.
Now, who said that I was going in? You and Charlie Joe shag on in there, get me a roast beef sandwich, 4 donuts, a container of chocolate milk, and a whole bunch of potato chips.
The real thing is you just want to be with her alone. Ain't that the truth?
Mert, come on over here, darling. Go on in there and get stuff. Come on. By the way, if you come across a payphone that has a cop's name written on it, can you just pretend like you don't know how to read?
All right, I understand. I'm gonna go get it myself. Come on, Charlie Joe, give me the money.
Mert, you want to flirt? Scoot on over here, baby.
I'm comfortable right where I am, thank you.
Come on, honey, I'm not very comfortable. Get cozy over here.
You sure do make a woman feel like a lady.
Doll, you're wasting valuable time.
It's my time too, you know.
Tell me you ain't that kind of woman. Come on over here.
Now, I didn't say that. No, I like you. And I'd like to get to know you. Hey, come on, your feet are getting all over me. I really like...
Ow! Oh, baby, you got to be a little careful. Oh, you got it bleeding.
I'll fix it here. Here. Move over a little bit. I'll fix it for you, okay? Ooh. Now, can I ask you a personal and intimate question?
Ow!
Robin Banks, why'd you pick that?
I guess it wasn't my paw. Assuming that he was my paw, which he probably wasn't. Oh, seeing how different I am from Charlie Joe. He was just sleazing through life, wearing a suit and a tie and working for wages. Workhorse, dropped dead at 48 years old.
And that's the reason?
Well, yeah, and then there was this old man who once I had the honor with of sharing a cell, whose hand shook the hand of John Dillinger himself. He told me there ain't no man on this green earth who was put here to be a beast of burden. A man wasn't a man until he made his mark. Didn't matter if he was a politician, movie star, or an outlaw. He had to make his mark. And when his name was printed enough times, he became immortal. That man had made his mark. Now, that's what I plan on doing. When I come to the end of that trail, I ain't going out now like a whimpering pup.
Don't you care how long you're gonna live? I mean, most people do. It's a natural thing.
Oh, come on, for dummies, for boneheads. I mean, look at Jesse James and Dillinger and old Clyde himself. How long did they live? Enough of this, Donna. Come on over here.
Hey, come on.
Sweet.
Stop.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, Donna, I thought you said your face. Look at this, bleeding even worse now. Oh, what do you got? There must be something in here, huh? What is this? You're a cop. You are a Minnie Mouse cop. Dressed up to look like a human being, huh?
Oh!
You latched onto me, and I went for it. What were you gonna do, huh? As soon as my back was turned, go run and call your friends, huh? I really liked you, and I thought you were something special. Yeah, you had a good laugh on Vern Lightfoot.
I didn't think it was so funny. I thought it was kind of sad.
Sad? What do you mean sad? You know what I should have done to you? What I was gonna do 100 miles back, what she wanted to do.
For telling you what I think of you.
Whatever you think about me ain't true and it ain't sad. What are you doing anyway, running around the way you are? You should be home letting a man take care of you.
A man like you, I suppose.
What's wrong with me? I like the way I am. All right, I know I was brought up wicked. And I know there's a cold, dark grave waiting for me someplace. And one day I will lay me down in it. But until that time, I'll go through this world like a bull going through a bale of cobwebs.
And you just can't wait to go out in that blaze of glory, can you?
It's none of your business. But I'll tell you one thing, they are not gonna put me in a cement cage. And when I go out, I'm going out with an iron in my hand. And who is ever around is going down with me.
What you doing there? Reading a horoscope?
Yeah, Daphne, I got you some of them jelly donuts for dessert.
I got a little announcement to make, folks. Get ready for this. I mean, are you ready for this? This fine hooker lady that we have taken along for a ride, well, she is a cop.
Well, Vernon, what are you gonna do now?
We're gonna do now what you take a guess.
Hey, Vern. Vern, I think our new vehicle has just arrived.
Yeah, that'll do fine. Let's wrap this stuff up and get out of here. Come on.
Hey, excuse me. Hey there. Excuse me. Excuse me there. Hey, howdy. Howdy.
Want to sell this pile of junk?
Well, it ain't for sale.
Yes, it is. I'll arrest you for it. 2 out, 3 falls.
Well, you wouldn't want it. It's overheated.
Oh, that's just what I'm looking for, an overheated car. Now, give me the keys.
I just...
Give me the keys before I break your arm. I said give me the keys. Right neighborly of you. Charlie Joe got himself a car. Where's all this junk back here?
That's my merchandise. The best that money could buy. It's aluminum.
Oh, you sell pots and pans, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You know what? Yes, sir. You know I like that. Your daddy raised you real fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie Joe, get in there and get it all out of there.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me, sir, please. Be careful, please. That's very...
Hey, who gave you permission to talk?
Well, I
did you?
Would you please?
Did you? Did you, Charlie Joe?
Hey, Vern. Now, here's one we can use.
What?
Well, you know that old cooking pot of ours back to home. It's just black as tar.
Do you mean to tell me that you want to steal that pot from that fine gentleman salesman?
Uh-huh.
We robbed banks. We're still big. Now, if you want that pot, you buy it. Ask him how much it is. Go on. Go on.
How much you want for that pot?
Oh, $8.40.
$8.40? Well, I'd have break your neck, Charlie Joe. Give him the money.
You can keep it if you want it.
Give him the money.
It's a gift. You can...
Now, my good man, that's the way the Lightfoot brothers do business. Now, included in this deal, I'm going to throw in that fine-looking van across the street for $8.40. You know, I believe you're getting the best part of this deal.
Yes, sir.
Now, I want you to jump in that van and head off down the highway that way as fast as you can go. I mean fast, like 100 miles an hour fast.
Yes.
What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Head off down the highway there as fast as you can go, and I don't want you to stop or look back until your hat floats.
Yeah.
Give me the money. Get the breeze. Here you go, baby.
Air 112Y-15, we've got your van moving northbound on Route 6.
Roger. The van is headed back into town along Route 6?
Well, we expected them to make the switch, didn't we? So what do? Still follow the van, right?
We got no choice.
My merchandise, they threw it all over the place. Then they took my wagon and they gave me the keys to this.
Sergeant Crowley, Police Department. Where are the people who were in this van?
Back there, but I don't know where.
How many were there?
Well, like I told him, there were 2 men and 2 women.
2 women?
Yeah, one of the women was in handcuffs. Yeah. I didn't know what they were all about. I said, but where were they headed? Well, into the desert, I guess.
Listen, officer, send me a copy of the 180 impound. What's the make and color of your automobile?
It was a white Mercury station wagon with wood paneling on the side.
You know your license number?
Yes, 638 MIC.
638 MIC?
That's right. It was a gift from my wife. It had all the latest improvements, automatic transmission, air conditioning, totally carpeted.
Well, if they meant to split across the border, they certainly wouldn't do it around here.
They're not going across the border.
They must be pretty close to where they're going to hide out.
Yeah, but once they reach it, they're not going to need pepper anymore.
Hey, this is as good a time as any. Let's do it.
Charlie Joe, pull on over.
For what? What are you gonna do, Vernon?
You tell me what you do with her, Charlie Joe.
Well, if you're asking me, I'd say we still need her alive.
We don't need her nothing.
Nobody else? Vernon, if you don't need her anymore, why don't you just let her go?
Why?
Because I'm asking you.
No.
Why not?
Ain't nothing in it for me.
Get out of there. Get going, baby. This is your party. Woo-wee! Them's beautiful earrings. Come on, you don't need them anymore.
Hey, lighten up. You believe in heaven? Or you don't believe in heaven? Yeah, you gonna find out.
You don't hear it? Helicopter?
I don't see nothing up there.
Nope.
It's the idea. He's at 5,000 feet. He can see you.
Vernon, I think I hear it.
You really think you can do without a hostage now?
Well, it appears there's something in it for you now. Ain't there, Vernon?
I can't take the chance. You just bought yourself another 5 minutes of sunshine. Come on.
Back in there, but it ain't over yet.
Air 1 to 12Y-50, we've got glasses on suspects. They're moving off, heading south.
Roger.
Well, let's hustle.
Hey, Vern. You know them helicopters up there? I think they're watching us.
Don't worry about it. You, next time buy some potatoes, get some fresh ones. We'll be home clear in 10 minutes.
Yeah, with them right on top of us.
Also, we've got Daffy here, we got nothing to worry about.
Don't kid yourself. They wrote me off as soon as those choppers went up.
Oh, really? Then what would you do about it?
Depends whether or not you plan to be alive by sundown.
If you're still alive, would they still kill us?
What are you asking her for, huh? Them pigs as soon waste you as look at you, Charlie Joe.
I want to know. She's a cop. She'd know.
What's the difference what she's got to say? Go over your head anyway.
Vernon, you got to quit talking to me like that, you hear? I don't want to die with that kind of talk in my ears. Now, you may be smarter than I am.
Yeah, you just ain't whistling Dixie. Charlie Joe, here's the turnoff.
Listen, if you want me to drive a little bit, just let me know.
It's okay. Off the road.
Blew a hole.
Oh, don't you think I know that?
Guess that means we're gonna walk,
Of course
right?
we're gonna walk.
How about taking these off?
You walk on your hands.
Come on, let's take them off her. She ain't going anywhere in this heat. She can help us carry some of this junk.
Take one side off.
Air 1 to 12 White 50, wagon is stopped off Madrelenas Road. Hood's up, must be having engine trouble. 12 White 50, we're heading back to refuel.
Say again the name of the road, please.
Madrelenas Road.
Okay, gotcha. Madrelenas, you got anything like
Yeah,
that
I
there?
got it right here. We're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled. It's really a little one. It's straight ahead.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. Here. All right, let's move. Come on.
Wait a minute, Vern. There's somebody coming up that road, Vern. Look.
You know, it's probably the cops. You just take care of everything for me, huh? You sweet talk them, you stall them, you do anything you gotta do. Just like we planned.
Okay.
You know where to meet me.
Vern, wait.
Could I have her earrings?
Charlie!
Hi. Where are they?
Well, who are you talking about, Hanson?
You know what he's talking about. Where'd they go? Which way they go?
Look.
Huh?
I am all by myself here, and they is me. And my radiator is broke. And if you were any kind of gentleman, which obviously you are not, you would help me. You want a jelly bean?
We're police.
Well, all I can tell you is radiator in my vehicle is busted. And I don't know what you're talking about.
Get about her. Come on, move on. Would you let me alone? Leave me alone. This is me talking. I said you just let her go. Don't you understand nothing? You dummy. You boneheaded dummy. Charlie! I'm on it! I'm on it!
Where'd you get that earring? Huh?
My boyfriend gave them to me.
Hey, Jolly boy. Yeah.
You're older than me. And you're real smart, too. And your daddy's natural born, and I ain't. Let me tell you something. There's cops coming now. And you and me, we gotta stand together. We gotta get set for the climax.
What climax?
The climax of the movie. The story about us, our life story.
Oh.
Find a place to hold him off. Come on, Johnny.
There you go!
It's a snake. Johnny. Stay with it. Stay with it, Pete.
Right. Stay there now.
Freeze! Hold it right there! Hold it!
Mister, there's a snake. A rattlesnake.
All right, baby. I got him. Now I'm gonna get you.
For all that could be has already been. In a blaze of glory, I find I'm alone once again. Forgetting the bad, I wouldn't change anything if I could. 'Cause we had our time, it was short, but Lord, it was good.
Sorry, Vern.
Now our time is gone.
Tell her you didn't deserve to die.
I had to kill him, 'cause don't you see, it was his blaze of glory. There was nothing in it for me.
You know who this dude was? Let's break it down to the basics. Your old friends tried to kill you once, and they'll try it again unless we stop them.
Or at least draw the group out where we can get to them.
Before or after they get to her.
It's our job to see that that doesn't happen, Sergeant Anderson.
They think I'm a snitch. How long do you think a snitch lasts in or out of prison?
Back in about 20 minutes. And have one coffee. Hot.
12Y90, roger on your call. We'll comply.
Obviously not a good one for us. What's the matter?
Your front headlight's out.
Just blew 5 minutes ago.
Right? Maybe 10.
I'll take care of it this afternoon, officer.
Yeah, she's pretty cold for a light that just blew. Can I see your license? How about a registration?
I left that at home.
Left that at home.
That's what he said, officer.
This is 12Y90 to control.
12Y90, go.
Requesting DMV check on 5-1.
What's going on?
I don't know. This thing went up. A lady there says she saw 4 or 5 people running down the street, and there's a dead officer up the street. Let's go.
Okay, Sherman, I want you to keep on it.
Sergeant Crowley, CCU, Investigator Stiles.
John Tyrell. I'm from the Bureau.
What happened here?
He got hit by the PCU, militant group. Calls themselves the People's Combat Unit.
Yeah, we've heard of them.
Yeah. 223. Their calling card.
Have any idea who was in the van back there?
No. We've had one of their safe houses in the neighborhood under surveillance for a week, but I guess this puts an end to that. Yeah.
Was our department briefed on this operation?
No.
Were any locals notified?
The whole setup was too fragile. We couldn't risk a security leak.
Wait a minute. What you're saying to me is that we got a rookie shot down in the streets just because he didn't know he was working in a minefield? Is that it?
I'm sorry, but there's no way to... Tyrell, go ahead, Jim.
We have somebody holed up in the house, but I think we've been spotted.
Attention all occupants of the white frame house. This is the FBI. Throw out your weapons, come out with your hands on top of your heads. You will not be harmed. You're ordered to surrender immediately.
Put a canister in the front window, see what we get.
Her name's Monica Dunlap. 19 years of age, no prior arrests. She's the daughter of J.R. Dunlap.
As in Dunlap Advertising?
That's right. Every other billboard from here to Sacramento blame him. She claims she went to the house to meet her friends or comrades. That's all she'd tell us, other than she kept quoting the Geneva Conventions on POWs.
That figures.
Well, the van was totally gutted, absolutely fried. There's just no way the lab's gonna pull prints out of this one.
What about ballistics?
They're checking on it now.
You guys ready for this?
Hey, where's Pip?
She's with the girl's father.
My other daughter, Tina, is meeting me here. I'd like to leave a message for her.
The desk will send her down, Mr. Dunlap.
What did Monica say when she heard I was here?
I don't think she knows you've come. If you'll just sign this and have a seat, I won't be long.
All right, Mr. Tyrell. Now, could you back up and fill these men in?
How far back, sir?
To the beginning, Mr. Tyrell.
I was telling Captain Parks that the PCU, probably no more than a dozen people, first came to our attention up in Oregon last fall when they assassinated a supposed snitch. As it turned out, the man wasn't, but that didn't seem to faze the group. Since then, they've been moving down the coast, carrying out a series of bombings and bank robberies. 3 that we know of for sure.
Tell me something. All those papers you got there, does it say anything about a cop? A cop named Stansky, Jim Stansky? And what happened to him last night?
Look, admittedly, a mistake was made.
Damn right it was a mistake. But let's get something straight. That mistake led to a cold-blooded murder of a cop.
Crowley, I don't have to stand here and take
hold
that
it!
kind of...
Hold it! Now listen to me and listen good. Like it or not, you better get used to each other because the way the Bureau and the department see it, either both of you are in this operation or both of you are out. Don't let your badges get too heavy. Understood? Huh? All right. Now, Mr. Tyrell, would you care to try it again?
I'm Sergeant Anderson. I'd like to clear up a couple of things.
I'm not saying anything more until they appoint me a lawyer.
That's up to you, Monica. But you might want to think of something to say to your father. He's waiting outside.
I can't talk to him now. Can't you just tell him I'm okay and...
I suggest you tell.
Baby. Oh, I've been crazy for nearly a year, you know that?
I'm sorry, Daddy.
You didn't call, you didn't write.
I couldn't.
Why not? Honey, why not? It's okay, that's all right. Everything's gonna be okay, because I'm gonna take care of you, you understand that? But you gotta help me now, you gotta tell me the truth about all this. Are you really mixed up with this gang?
I can't say anything. You shouldn't have come.
I shouldn't have come. I love you, honey. Tina's on her way here.
I don't want her here either. There's no reason. Tell her baby sister said not to bother. I gotta go now.
Honey, no. Don't you cut me off like this. Don't you walk out of here without even talking to me.
All right, I'll talk. I exist. I am. I'm me. I always have been. I always will be. Me.
I know that, darling.
Daddy, please let me go.
Stansky was hit twice. Forensics pulled 12 more slugs out of his car. All 223s. The inside of his van was embedded with grenade fragments. So it looks like they blew it themselves.
All right, guys.
Hey, Tommy.
How'd it go, Pat?
It didn't. She's scared and she's not talking.
How hard did you push her?
Terrell spent all night pushing her and got nowhere. I just stood in the wings.
Did you get a reading?
Well, she's a kid who's gotten herself involved.
I don't want to hear about what a kid she is. Now, she's only a couple of years younger than Stansky, whose brass plaque is going up down the hall, Pepper, 22 years old.
Well, it's a drag for all of us, Bill, that's for sure. But what are we going to do about it?
Yeah. Okay, sometime within the next couple of days, the feds are going to have the girl released on her own recognizance. That's after Terrell and his people have leaked word that she's snitched off her former comrades.
Yeah, well, that's like hanging a bullseye on her.
Yeah, nobody knows that better than she does. And faced with that, the feds figured that maybe she'll do a 180 and turn state's evidence. Or at least draw the group out where we can get to them.
Before or after they get to her.
It's our job to see that that doesn't happen, Sergeant Anderson. Joe?
Yeah.
I want you to work with the feds. Get everything you can on the PCU, underground the whole shot.
Got it.
Pete? Pete, you're gonna get very funky.
Me? Funky?
Want to 12 out 54, 12 out 52.
Yeah, this 52. Joe, what's happening?
Your Lindsay girl just came to work at the store. A redhead in Farmer John's.
Thanks. Well, you ready to catch a crook?
Yes, sir, investigator.
Investigator, that's nice. Little respect never hurt anyone.
What did he want?
Just trying to hassle me, you know the mentality. Mind if I look over your merchandise?
Feel free.
That's a loosely used word these days, isn't it? Free.
I just can't leave the country,
Miss
that's all.
That's all the judge told us. Now, please, let us through. Honey, your car's outside. You follow me home. Huh?
I can't come home now.
Monica, enough!
Dad, you'll be harassed and...
Miss Dunlap, there's an article in the Wildfire Express that states that you've started briefing the FBI.
That's garbage. I have
Associates
some things I have to take care of.
What things, damn it?
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. I got here as fast as I could. I told you not to come here. Monica, I want to help you. You can't. I told you, Tina.
Miss Dunlap. Miss Dunlap. Miss Dunlap, the article in the Express.
Chocolate ones are mine. You can have the coconut. Okay. I was short with you the other day. Maybe you're right about the Dunlap girl. I don't know. Yes, I do know. She's in tight with the PCU and she's guilty as hell. And you tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead.
I'll tell you, you're wrong.
Yeah, what else do you want to tell me?
Okay, with all her radical talk, she's in deep conflict.
Oh, a mixed-up rich kid. You're right. She is.
Don't
She is.
label
Very
it
mixed
all.
up
I
and
hate
very
labels.
rich.
Now
I'm
stop
not
labeling. Listen, I spent the time with her. She's strong, very strong. You get the feeling that she could be very effective at what she does. And yet that strength is covering something that's, I don't know, a wound, a deep, raw, vulnerable wound. Now, I can't wrap it up, but I did see all of that.
That's what Terrell says. He just says she's crazy.
You know, Parks is right. You two had better get yourself together on this thing.
We're a great team, are we? John Terrell, the mechanical man.
And Wild Bill Crowley, the street fighter. Both of you pretty good looking. If I had a choice...
Yeah? Yeah?
Well, I never did dig robots too much.
Your flattery is overwhelming.
I checked this one out. He's got 4 kids.
Here we go.
What was that, safe?
That was out.
They really close ranks, don't they?
That's the only way they could survive.
nowhere else to go.
I know you don't agree, but I can't help feeling sorry for her. Finally, she scored. You know who that was? That was her sister. I've seen pictures of her in the fashion magazines.
You're kidding.
I know it was.
If that's her sister, she's gonna be here for a while. Listen, first thing tomorrow morning, I want you to hit Judge Parmalee for wiretap authorization.
Judge Parmalee, why me? Come on.
You know why you. The way he looks at you with those beady little eyes every time you walk into the
All right,
courtroom.
already, okay.
Morning, ladies. What's happening?
It's on the poster.
$2. That's pretty heavy. Where you guys flying, Algeria? That's a joke. Well, I got myself set up at this rooming house on 8th, and dig this, the creep who runs it, he calls it the Waldorf West. And I'm looking for a home.
Maybe you're looking too hard. Just who are you?
Name's Jeffers, and check the FBI for my file.
$2.
Yeah, I remember. Sure I can't talk you down any? All right. Thank you. Is
that the guy?
Yep. He's been hanging around for the last couple of days trying to get connected. He says he's from back east. He says a lot of things.
You be careful here. Look, we're checking Monica out this afternoon. Make the call. Give her plenty of space. If she's clean, make contact. If she brings the heat with her, well, we do what we have to.
Man, this is getting paranoid. I mean, we don't know if she even did any of that stuff. We gotta listen to her first.
You two had a thing for each other, didn't you?
What's that got to do with it?
If she brings the heat with her, we do what we have to. Okay, Jack?
Gin.
You gotta be cheating.
Adds up to $3,460.
Deducted from what you owe me.
Spoil sport.
Yes? Hi, Monica. This is Jan. Long time
Terrell?
no see.
Yeah.
Contact. If she makes a move, we got her.
Okay, we'll run parallel. Keep us advised of any changes of direction.
She's moving.
This is it.
right, freeze. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. You do exactly as I tell you. Very slowly, I want you to take your left hand and unsling that rifle with your left hand. Very slowly. Let's go. Easy.
A suspected member of the PCU has not yet been identified, though investigators are cross-checking his fingerprints and dental charts in an attempt to discover his identification. Meanwhile, members of the FBI and local police will say nothing about the dead man except that...
All right! Jack went down hard today. Just like any one of us, if that's what it takes. So now we move on them until we make them know what we're all about. We've come too far. We've accomplished too much. If we just sit here mourning his death, we're wasting his life. Lloyd, I want a team to check out this power substation at Wildwood Canyon. How much plastic would it take to blow it? Russ, watch the Brandon Street station. Gauge the manpower of each shift. Jan, get close to this dude who calls himself Jeffers. I think he's undercover. And if he is, I want to know exactly what he's after and who he's working for. And then I want to hit him.
Dr. Jack Matoff, please report to the 3rd floor nursing station west. Dr. Paul Seguinde, room 310. Please.
Evening, Mr.
Dr.
Dunlap.
Paul
Sergeant.
Seguinde.
I want to thank you for what you did today.
How is she?
Well, the doctor says she's going to be fine. Thank God. I don't understand it. Something goes wrong. Something happens, and you just lose them. Excuse me.
Dr. Frank Gleskin, room 224, please. Dr. Frank Gleskin.
How are you feeling? Can we talk?
We really don't have anything to talk about. I'm sorry I was such a mess back there.
Well, that's something. Monica, the PCU probably thinks you tried to set them up.
Which is exactly what you wanted, right? Did they send you in here so we could have a nice girl-to-girl talk?
You've got it all figured out and filed away, haven't you? Okay, let's break it down to the basics. Your old friends tried to kill you once, and they'll try it again unless we stop them. Now, who called you tonight?
I don't know.
Did you get a look at the man with the rifle? Who might have drawn that assignment?
I guess they, drew straws.
Well, we just got the word. The boy who drew the straw was Jack Benjamin. Middle-class background. High school track team, tour in Vietnam. You know the story. You knew him, too, didn't you? No, look at it, Monica. Look at it. It's just as much a part of it as the phrases and the slogans. Sometimes the people's revolution and armed struggle really comes down to a boy on a slab and a late night call to his folks in Ohio. Now, if we don't get some help, the same thing is going to happen to you.
I can't tell you anything.
Can't? Just tell me this. Is it loyalty? Or is it fear?
I don't know. Now just leave me alone.
No. I'll leave you with that.
Yeah, I am at the hospital. I just got here. Yeah, Pep? Yeah, she's here now. I'll talk to you later. Sorry I'm late. I just got here.
That's all right.
How'd it go with the girl?
Sometimes I think I'm getting through, and others, I just don't know.
Pete just phoned in, said that he heard something's coming down, only he doesn't know what, when, where, or who's involved.
I'm tired.
You look tired. Why don't you let old Bill buy you a cup of coffee? We'll talk about the girl, okay? You know, this group, we gotta do more than put on funny hats and infiltrate. You really gotta be one of them.
That's it, Bill. You have to be one of them.
Sarah Ann Hoffman, radical leader of the 60s. Anti-war, anti-establishment, and finally anyone who wasn't fighting for the revolution. Then the police headquarters in Connecticut goes up in smoke. Hoffman and the others go underground. It's the only published photo ever taken of her. She was caught and talked to the feds about her underground contacts in exchange for a new identity. So word went out that she jumped bail and fled to Cuba. So she's known and she's respected. But she hasn't been seen since the bombing. And she is East Coast.
I don't like it. And I'll tell you why I don't like it. You'd have to go in totally clean. No wire, no mic, nothing. Besides, you don't even look like this Hoffman broad. Not enough.
Look at the picture. Look how grainy it is. She's got glasses on. It could be Garbo.
I'm looking at the picture. Yeah. What if one of our little friends knows Miss Hoffman? Have you thought about that?
Bill, that's a very slim chance. When Hoffman was in the underground, Jan, Alonzi, and the others were still in high school.
No, I don't like it. That's it.
Well, you may have to like it. Pete's spinning his wheels and we're standing still. And with Monica out of the picture, I say we can swing it.
I guess you didn't hear the boss say he didn't think it was a good idea, right?
I heard the boss. I just didn't hear the boss come up with a better idea.
Hey, hi.
Hey,
How you doing?
all right.
Well, I finally got myself a real pad.
Oh?
Mm-hmm, and I was wondering.
You were you?
No, it's not what you think now.
What?
Well, you have wheels and I don't, and I got some stuff I want to move out of my place, and I thought maybe later on if you're not too busy.
I'll be right with you.
All right, beautiful.
Where are the guys?
They're on their way back from Brisas.
When they get here, tell them I'm with Jeffers there. His pad, 8th Street, and it's called the Waldorf West.
You gotta be kidding.
I'll stall him.
Be it ever so humble, there's no place like a dump.
You could have survived.
Sure. My cockroaches were doing fine. I'll go get my stuff.
Don't rush it. I don't mind being away from the store for a while.
Well, I'm a vegetarian.
Sarah.
You know who this dude was?
I'm not with him, I swear. Who are you?
Sarah Hoffman.
12 by 50. This is 12 by 50.
I guess you bought it, John.
Who the hell is this?
She says she's Sarah Hoffman. She sure thinks
she's been dealt.
Look, I'm only a sergeant. What are you asking me for?
We can't get anything from you,
Did the
press man.
PCU have anything to do with today's shooting?
Is it true that Monica named every member of the gang?
I can't
What
comment
about
on-
security? Is it being beefed up?
Sergeant, we hear rumors that Sarah Hoffman's involved in all of this. Is she?
Yeah. Woodward, guys, I'm sorry. I just can't comment on that.
There's no comment ought to help Pepper keep her cover.
If the PCU waits for the morning papers.
All right, about this Jeffers.
Again,
Again!
he's the snitch who turned me over to the feds. I left Cuba a couple of years ago. I've been tracking him down, finally spotted him.
Conveniently out here in California.
Told you, Stark. I've been looking for you people, too. I was tired of hiding, being nothing, doing nothing. I heard about your group, the work you've been doing, taking up the cause again. I came here, was told to contact Jan here in the bookstore.
But you didn't.
I saw her with Jeffers. What was I supposed to do about that?
he was a snitch, Nat. I know what was happening. I was there. She shot him. It happened.
It still doesn't mean she's Sarah Hoffman. We don't know anything else about her except she says she's Hoffman. I'll call the morgue. If she really nailed this creep, there'll be a drawer down there with his name on it. Strip her down and search her.
If you don't mind.
Hey, Joe, you went home. What are you doing?
Well, I told Harriet I'd make a night of it. Hear anything from Pepper?
No, not a word.
What are you reading?
Oh, it's one of those underground books by Alonzi and Stark.
Oh, that's funny. I don't see any blood dripping from the pages.
You know, every once in a while I come across a line or a paragraph that actually makes sense. I find myself saying, yeah, right on. I mean, they want the same thing we do. No poverty, no pollution. Jobs for everybody.
Don't tell me they made a convert.
No, they just made me madder. Because you're right. Each page is dripping in blood. Every page covered with lust. Lust for violence. Why is that, Joe? Huh?
In my opinion, my great wisdom.
Lay it on me.
Yeah. You know, deep down inside, Bill, people are scared. They're afraid that no one will touch them, no one will notice them, no one will hear them. And they take those fears and turn it into terror for others. I mean, I saw it when I was a kid coming up in my neighborhood. I mean, there were a lot of wrongs in that place. And we tried to right them fast. And some of us did what scared people all over the world are doing right now. Killing. Killing. And killing some more.
Joe, when'd you become a cop?
Well, and then there were others, like myself, who was pounded over and over again in their heads. Thou shalt not kill.
You religious, Joe?
Hey, come on. What are we, precinct philosophers? Can I get you a coffee?
Yeah, that sounds like a winner. You buying?
Yeah, cream, right?
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you what. Why don't you make it black? I hear that's beautiful.
Hey, look, Bill, everything's gonna be all right, okay?
Oh, yeah, sure it's all cool. The only problem would be the Dunlap girl. She was in the hospital under wraps.
Dr. Mansfield, report to X-ray.
Good morning.
The girl's gone.
Yeah, Carly, what do you got? You gotta be kidding. The Dunlap girl's missing, Joe. Where could she have gone? Everybody shut her out.
You sure you weren't followed? No, I don't think so. I rented a car. I talked to everyone you told me to, and if they wouldn't talk, I just gave them the numbers. But you don't think those people are gonna call?
I don't know. But I've got to try and clear myself with them before they try and
Kill you again. Oh, Monica, this is insane. Why don't you go back and ask for protective custody?
You mean a holding cell in a railroad trial? They think I'm a snitch. How long do you think a snitch lasts in or out of prison? Hey, I'm sorry. Let's just wait it out a little longer. If nothing happens, then I'll go back and take my chances.
Mr. Dunlap, we got an APB out on both girls in their cars. No, we're gonna find them. Nothing's gonna happen to them. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Mr. Dunlap, please, don't worry, will you? Don't worry. Pepper's on the inside. Monica's probably got her sister out trying to make contact with the group. They got 24 hours on us, and we got nothing. I say, don't worry. I can't stand this not knowing. I'll be at Terrell's if he does need me, okay?
I'll get it. That'll work for me anyway. Yeah. Now, this is Royster. Oh, really? Uh-huh. Thank you very much. That was Barnes from the morgue. Just got a call from the Bulletin about my recent death. The thing is, nobody from the Bulletin made the call.
And after the War Council in Flint.
Jane Brenner, Trish Wright, and I formed a collective in New York.
What happened to them?
They were infiltrated by a pig. He went to the grand jury. They were sent away.
And your father's a stockbroker.
Tax lawyer. Asking it again's not going to change.
Monica Dunlap.
My opinion? They set her up.
Stay with it.
Okay, let's take it again.
Everything checks out. Her background, the dead cop. You got any doubts?
Contact Dunlap. All right. Sarah, we welcome you to fight with us.
Yes?
Monica?
Uh-huh.
Monica, this is Russ. We have a lady here who calls herself Sarah Hoffman.
Hoffman.
Yeah, she dropped in out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
She wants to meet you. Can you meet with us?
Right.
We're at the top of Pine Canyon Road.
Okay.
I'll meet you at the bottom of the road.
All right. The PCU. I've got to meet them now.
Monica, this could be another trap.
I'm already trapped. The cops almost got me killed by using me, and they're not above trying it again.
Oh, Monica, it wasn't the police who tried to kill you. It's those people you're dealing with. Those gun-toting maniacs. Couldn't you even think of going back?
Because if I don't, if I back out now, I might as well have snitched. I might as well be dead. Don't you understand that?
No, I don't. Dad's right. I don't understand anything about you anymore.
Tina, I'm in trouble and I want out. And I'm going to get out. But it has to be my way.
Now, and I mean right now, Terrell. You gotta have your man grab Monica before she blows Pepper's cover.
I can't do it, Crowley. He's traveling clean. He's not going to contact us again until he pinpoints the path. Yeah.
I've got every house in the obvious area which has been rented within the last 2 months.
Crowley, Royster.
Yeah, Pete. What do you got?
Sheena Dunlap called and she gave me two things. Monica mentioned Hoffman and also Pine Canyon Road. I'll meet you at the bottom of Pine Canyon.
Okay, we'll meet you there. This may be it. Terrell, let's get it together, okay?
You're on.
What do you got on Pine Canyon Road?
Sherman here. Put me through to Terrell.
Oh, you're really wiped out, aren't you?
I need some sleep.
Wait till Monica gets here before you crash, will you? I want you to meet her. She's on her way.
Okay, we got 4 recent rentals on Pinecrest.
How recent?
There's no way to tell.
We just picked up Pete.
Crowley, Tyrell, I think we found it. It's in a cul-de-sac of Pine Canyon. The Dunlap girl is walking up the street right now.
Come on, Dunlap's here. Hey, she wants to meet you.
Hey, you're back. Hey, we're gonna see you again.
Monica, meet Sarah Hoffman.
Hello, Monica.
She's not Sarah Hoffman. She's a cop.
What is she, crazy?
Telling you, the night I was in the hospital, she...
Either she's crazy or they got to her.
Nat, maybe she is crazy. She was crazy enough to kill that cop.
I had to do that. He had us with the load we were carrying, and he was radioing in our license. I had to do it. Listen to me. She's a cop.
Occupants of the house on the hill, this is the FBI. You have no means of escape. Throw down your weapons and you will not be harmed.
We got him. Let's wait him out.
Look, Terrell, you got to do something. Look, now Pepper's up there. If we wait for them to make a move, we're taking too much of a chance. We got to make a move. Now give me and the guys a chance to get up around the house. I don't want a war. No, listen to me. I don't think you want another house full of dead martyrs. Now let me do it my way, will you? All right, go ahead. Let's go.
Okay, hold your fire. Hold your fire. Repeat. Hold your fire.
While you were questioning me, they came up on us.
Well, let's not wait. like Anderson could stand some support.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim. Don't even try to figure it.
And cut. So I suppose my sister Dolores is in jail again, huh?
She's been found dead.
It's a strange place to meet.
I figure this way you can't be worried, Sergeant Anderson.
If I could get apart, they'd probably put me in the van like they did the other girls. You could wire me, follow the van.
But what if something goes haywire and suddenly you have to perform?
Get here.
Hi,
Let
Manny.
me take your coat.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Oh, what's this picture about?
Countess. Bettina! Thank God! Be patient, Countess. Another minute and you'll be freed.
That's enough. Bettina, go.
And cut.
Manny, how was it?
Well, I'll tell you how it was.
Beautiful. We are gonna print that. That was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Are you going right into the next shot?
2-3 minutes. Stay close.
I'll be back.
Wilkes, you want to reload? It's gonna be a long take. You better play it safe.
Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you very much. Okay. You are looking real good, Dolores. Real good.
These ropes are pretty tight, Manny.
Realism. Relax, babe. A couple of more shots, we're all finished. Now, you know what I want now, huh?
I think so.
All right. You're gonna open real tight on that gorgeous face. Now we pan over to Bragan. He is gonna fake hitting you. That's when you scream.
You sure he's gonna fake it?
Hey.
I mean it, Manny. He's a freak. He really is. He gets his kicks out of hurting people.
Well, she's right. You remember what happened. You know the last time.
He won't even come close. I guarantee it. You know the boss wouldn't stand for anything like that. Okay. Huh? Okay, Bragan, you ready?
I'm ready.
Marcia, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Wilkes?
All set.
Is this a team? Ooh. Okay. Sound, camera, and action.
Whoa, pull him back.
Oh, there.
You know what?
Hmm.
You said a horse pretty good.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I wouldn't exactly hire you for a cattle drive, but...
You couldn't afford it. There's not enough money.
You want to race?
Race?
Yeah.
Not on your life.
What about on your horse?
No way, no racing.
Come on. At the end of the road, there's a yellow gate. Tell you what, you beat me there and I'll buy you lunch.
Not for dinners for a month at the Queen's Arms would I race.
Come on, Pepper, you can do anything. Let's go.
Bill!
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
You rat. Oh.
See, I told you you could do it.
Next Sunday we go bowling.
You mean I finally found something I can do better than you?
Easy.
Hey, whoa, easy.
I wonder what's spooky.
I think it's that smell. What is that?
Easy, boy. Easy. You see anything? What is it?
The autopsy report said that she was probably killed, thrown into the bushes 10 days, 2 weeks ago. The doc can't narrow it down any more than that.
What about cause of death? Is it like it thought? Is it due to the beating she took?
Possibly. More likely from the skull fracture.
That's not mine. Give it to McKnight. Any sexual molestation?
Negative. You want to see the x-rays?
I think I'll pass.
Gentlemen?
Hello, Peter.
Well, she's not Jane Doe anymore.
They make her own prints?
Yeah, I just talked with Pepper. Her name is Dolores Rogel or Rogel, R-O-G-E-L-L.
Rogel.
Yeah. Does it mean anything to you?
Nope.
Well, she was busted twice. Once in San Francisco about a year ago for hooking, and about 3 months ago here for narcotics.
Then she must have a local address.
837 South Avery.
Well, let's get moving. I'll get a search warrant.
Yeah. It was in the paper this morning. Terrible thing, terrible. But I figure since it happened, we might as well take advantage of it, right? I mean, we could triple the grosses inside of a week. That's right, sir. So I've been on long distance all morning, called all the theaters where the picture's playing. There's going to be a big new advertising campaign. Why don't you let me surprise you, Mr. Dayton? Trust me, huh? I appreciate that. Oh, and give my best regards to everybody, will you? Lisa must be a big girl by now. Really? The Dean's List? Hey, that's terrific. Well, thank you, sir. Right. Bye-bye. Dayton's granddaughter made the Dean's List. First year in college.
That kid's really gonna be something. This Aurelia doesn't look too good.
A little pruning. Liquid fertilizer help it. Poor Dolores. Could have made a lot of profitable pictures together. Well, I guess it's time to find a replacement. Go tell Manny, huh?
What about that other girl? Marcia, that her name?
No, she's not right. Wait a minute. You better find her, too. She's a friend of Dolores's. Find her fast.
Will do.
She probably read the papers, got all shook up. Get all shook up, you got to talk to somebody about it, right?
Yes, sir. I understand just what you mean.
No question at all, she skipped. A lot of people skip around here. It's not like it used to be. You know, her rent came due 3 days ago. I've been ringing her doorbell ever since. You see? Open up. Could I see that search warrant again?
I don't blame him. But you can trust me, it's good.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll lock up.
You better. People steal everything out of here.
I know the type. Let's take the kitchen.
Look at this. Uppers, downers, you name it. How's it, Pete? Little syringe, little needle. Here's a spoon.
Hey, what the hell do you think?
Police!
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Who'd you think we were?
The guys have been hanging around with my sister. The guys that got her into that movie.
Dolores Fogel's brother?
That's right, Matt.
Show me.
Matt Rogel.
So I suppose my sister Dolores is in jail again, huh?
Afraid not. She's been found dead.
We found her body yesterday. We think she was murdered.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Now, about that movie.
What? You mentioned something about a movie.
Hardcore stuff, you know. Sadomasochistic film. It's been shown all around town. Tonight, Josephine.
Weird movie, huh?
I mean, wow. Killing her just to make a movie, man.
Hey, it's just a shock.
Well, they couldn't say it if it wasn't true. I mean, they got laws.
Yeah, maybe.
That one looks like you enjoyed it.
Sure.
Police today identified as Dolores Rogel, 24, the woman whose flogged body was found yesterday.
It's really something, isn't she?
Oh, gorgeous.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
$5, you get your student ID card?
Pay the lady.
2 adults, please. You know what this means. You have to buy your own dinner. How was the picture? All things considered.
Cease fire.
He wasn't quite gone with the wind.
So she wasn't killed as part of the movie, then, huh?
Not a chance. They accomplished all that with makeup or special effects, whatever it is they use. No, it had to have happened after the movie was finished. I figure there's 2 possibilities. Either she was killed by an outsider, somebody in her personal life, stranger, whatever.
Or just somebody saw the movie.
Well, that could be. Picture had been out a little more than a month. Somebody could have seen it early on and gotten inspired.
Really?
In this case, life imitating art.
Ease them off, Billy.
The other possibility, somebody connected with the movie killed her.
I hope so.
Why is that?
Well, if somebody connected with a movie killed her, at least we got a list of names to work with. If it was an outsider, man, we got nothing at all to go
Ready
on.
on the firing line.
Oh, Pepper. I thought this was going to be a lunch date.
It is. Oh, no coffee for me, thank you.
You're serious? You want me to file a petition and go in front of a judge?
That's what deputy city attorneys are for.
No, that's not what we're for, Pepper. Not if we want to keep our jobs. Not if we don't want to get laughed out of court.
Ben, come on.
All right, you be the city attorney. Go ahead. Make your case. Tell the court why you think this picture should be banned.
This picture, it's an instruction manual in sadism. Any number of people could look at it.
They might get ideas.
Right.
Granted. Your Honor, if we follow that line of reasoning, we would have to ban Hamlet. Because some lunatic might try to feed poison to his mother.
Ben, tonight Josephine is not Hamlet.
Your Honor, I submit that this film, it might be shoddy, sadistic, degrading. It might be all of these things and worse. But it can be likened to Hamlet in one very vital respect. Legally, on the basis of higher court decisions, it is protected by the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America under the right of free speech. And the defense rests.
That's how it'd be, huh?
You knew that all along, Pepper.
Damn.
Was this still taken during production?
Yes, it was.
Where did you shoot the film, Mr. Ziegler?
In the studio mostly, except for the exteriors. That's the outside stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know. Now tell me about the cast.
Well, there's mainly three parts. There was Dolores, Miss Rogel, Bregan, and Marcia Gilmore.
Who was in the crew besides the sound man?
Wilkes.
Yeah.
You got it.
That's all?
Yeah. Well, Bregan used to help out sometimes. Everybody did a little bit of everything. Not exactly a Sam Glover, you know what I mean?
You could have fooled me, Mr. Ziegler. Do you ever see the people you work with on a personal basis?
I didn't mix with any of them.
None of them, Mr. Wilkes?
Filth. They were all filth.
Including Miss Rogel.
I would be surprised if she were the worst of them all. I understand she was a prostitute.
Wow. Man, that's really heavy. I know what you mean. So she got what she deserved, right?
Oh, look, Mr. Royster, I just stayed away from her. The only time I ever saw her was on set.
Who financed this picture?
I did.
You put up all the money? I don't mean any offense, Mr. Ziegler, but we checked up on you, and you're not all that loaded.
Oh, well, I borrowed some from some friends.
Oh, you borrowed?
Now, hold on, Sergeant. My client came to this place willingly, but that doesn't mean
What
that
about
he...
Mr. Earlier? Now, he comes pretty high. Did you borrow enough to pay him, too?
There's no law against a man having a prominent attorney. And that being the case, it's no concern of yours how he acquired counsel, Sergeant. Well, my client will tell you everything he knows about Miss Rogel, but he won't answer questions about anything else. Is that clear?
Uh-huh. Still doesn't answer the question I asked you. Did you and Dolores Rogel go together?
No. And I'm sure the others will confirm that. Like they say, Miss Rogel wasn't quite to my taste.
People have been known to kill people who weren't quite to their taste.
Yeah?
Just an observation, Mr. Bregan.
Officer Styles, isn't it?
Investigator Styles.
Whatever. Styles. I'm a sadist. On camera. Off camera, I'm not. If you think you can prove otherwise, you just go ahead and try.
Did you have a personal relationship with Miss Rogel?
Are you kidding? That bimbo? She slept with half the guys in town. I wouldn't touch her.
Well, I got to tell you, Mr. Ziegler, that's not the story that we got. You did have a personal relationship with her, didn't you?
Can you imagine that? That was a tramp there, you know. That was a bum. I didn't care. I wanted to marry her. She turned me down cold.
That upset you a lot?
Yeah.
Imagine a good-looking chick like this. Hops into bed with every guy in town, yet when it comes to you, she turns you down. Did it make you angry, Mr. Ziegler?
If you're asking me, did it make me angry enough to want to kill her? No. Look, Sergeant, you can make a couple of bucks making porno movies for the freaks. Somebody's gonna get the money, I might as well get it. That don't mean I'm a freak.
Gilmore. It's a strange place to meet.
I figure this way you can't be wired, Sergeant Anderson.
Oh. Well, I have to be honest with you. Whatever I learn today goes on my reports.
You want to know what I know about Dolores?
Yes.
Well, she was my best friend. As soon as the picture was over, we were going to quit, leave town, and start all over again someplace else. And after we finished shooting, I kept trying to reach her. I didn't think she'd leave without me. And then I read about it in the papers.
Marcia, do you know who killed her?
Chuck Bragan. You know, the co-star. I'm almost positive. He threatened her a couple of times. He threatened me, too. I mean, he was a real sickie.
Oh. How many pictures did you make with Bragan?
Tonight, Josephine was the third.
How come you and Dolores kept on working with him?
I guess in this business you can't be too choosy. I mean, it was Bragan. It had to be. It wasn't anybody else. Believe me, I've thought about it. Manny, Wilkes, Tony.
Tony? Now, who's Tony?
He's the backer. I don't know his last name. He runs the whole show.
He was there when you made the pictures?
Most of it was shot in his house.
Well, where's that?
I don't know. Out in the country someplace. Everybody was taken out and back by Tony's gopher in a big red van with no windows in the front of the back, so we didn't know where we were. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure. Bragan is the one who killed Dolores.
That's the way I see it. It couldn't have been anybody else. You're the one who wasted the girl, right?
Tony, it's not true. The police, they had me on the grill for what? More than an hour.
Did you tell them that?
They made me account for every second. For 2 weeks. Listen to me. I was out of town for 10 days. I can prove it. The rest of the time, if you want, I can give you the places I went, the people I was with. I don't think I was alone for 10 minutes.
Tony, he might be telling the truth.
You really believe that?
Oh, it could be. Maybe we ought to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now. Take him back.
Let's go.
Are you still going to use me? In the next picture?
Sure. That's business.
Hey, Bill. Hey. It's cool out here.
Yeah.
Who found the body?
These kids hiking found the body. They notified the sheriff's office right after we sent out our APB.
You sure it's him?
Take a look.
That's him. Thank you.
When they found the body, he had a gun in his hand, and this was in his pocket.
I've lived with her for a long time, and I can't go on anymore. May God have mercy on my soul. I killed Dolores Rogel. I was with her, was drunk, went crazy, and then she was dead. Signed Charles Bragan.
I don't think Bragan killed himself or the girl.
Jim, you're saying?
What I'm saying is, his alibis check out, we know that, but his suicide letter doesn't sound anything like the Bragan Marcia told me about. Joe, you questioned him.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd have felt guilty if he OD'd his own mother.
There's no car in the vicinity. Pete, how do you think the guy got out there?
Maybe he bummed a ride.
Yeah, but why bother? If a guy's gonna shoot himself, why didn't he just do it in his own apartment?
Anybody could have typed the letter and forged a signature.
Well, we got 2 people dead. What now, my love?
Hunting down the man behind the scenes.
Yep, Tony, whatever his name is.
I want you guys to look at something. This is where we found Bragan. This is where we found Dolores Rogel. That's pretty close. That's a remote area. There may be 200 houses scattered over 15 square miles. One of those houses could be where they shot that movie, where this Tony lives.
So what do you want us to do, Bill? Check every house?
Well, we could start with a utility check, take it street by street.
It'll take about a week.
Well, we gotta start somewhere.
What about the ad, Bill?
Forget it.
What ad?
We've already been through that.
Actresses wanted for provocative films. Contact Manny Ziegler Productions.
I always wanted to be a star.
Believe me, kid, this ain't the way you do it.
I hear they don't use many close-ups.
I said forget it.
Oh, come on, Bill. Give the kid a break. I always wanted to know a celebrity. Besides, we do have to get a line on this guy, Tony.
Don't you people understand the word no?
No. Now, Pete's right. Now, listen. If I could get a part, they'd probably put me in the van like they did the other girls. You could wire me, follow the van, and we'd get a fix on Tony.
Pepper, that sounds terrific. But what if something goes haywire and suddenly you have to perform?
I'd think of something. No, don't worry. You just keep your fingers crossed.
Okay, but you better cross more than your fingers. I wonder how long these interviews are supposed to last.
Who knows?
Depends on how much he has to take off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, how do I rate compared to her?
I'd call it straight A.
Oh, you're kidding.
Would you mind reading those 2 lines at the top? You're Diana.
Oh. What's my, I don't remember what you call it.
Motivation?
What's my motivation?
Well, this guy is advancing on you, you see. He's got this thing for your body. Go with it.
Don't touch me. Please, please, get back.
Oh, is that nice? Is that nice?
That's my only line.
Well, you see, if you get the part in the picture, any part at all, you will not be speaking that much.
Oh.
Now, tell me,
Ginger.
Ginger, of course. What was your last job?
You know Johnny K's downtown?
The topless joint.
Well, I danced a little.
What time was it when she went in there?
4 o'clock.
It's 10 to 5.
Yeah, the longer she stays in there, the better chance you'll have of making a connection.
That's beautiful. Okay, now tilt up that luscious chin. Oh! Oh, good. Oh, yes. You know, of course, if you get the part in the picture, you won't have to wear all of that cumbersome clothing.
Yeah, I know. I saw the ad.
I wonder what would happen if I untied those bows.
I turn into a butterfly.
That I would like to see.
Costs you $100 when I take off my clothes.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Why be so glum? Give me a little smile there. Yeah.
I don't understand you taking all these pictures. You're looking right at me.
Well, see, I got an associate. He's got casting approval.
Oh. What's his name?
What's his name? Throw back those shoulders for Daddy. Ah!
I'm gonna give her 5 more minutes. I'm gonna find some reason to go in there.
So, this is where we'll do some of the interiors.
Oh, not all of them, huh?
Mostly somewhere else. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd say you got about a 90% chance. Maybe better.
Oh.
Maybe better.
Good.
I'll call you, huh, Ginger?
Thank you, Mr. Ziegler. Thank you very much.
Manny.
Manny.
That door, I'll take you on.
I'll cross my fingers.
After 5, go home.
Here she comes. That's it. Looks like Peppers and Shove this.
Hold it.
Who was that?
It's Dolores Rogel's brother.
You're kidding. What's he doing here?
Looks like he's playing detective.
He's pretty hot about his sister, I know that.
Didn't you tell him to lay off?
We did.
Guess it didn't register. Maybe we can make it register.
Uh-oh, he's on to us. He's pulling out.
Hold it, Billy's gonna make a right on us.
I'll take him from the left. Got him covered from my side, Bill.
Right there, man. Come on, get him. Hold it, man. Hey, what do you guys want? What are you chasing me for? What are you running for? I don't know who you were.
What are you doing coming out of the Ziegler's?
I got myself a job.
Doing what?
Construction.
Why the devil are you working for Ziegler?
To get some information about what happened. Look, I think I got a pretty good motive, wouldn't you say?
So do we. We get paid for it.
Yeah, except that you're not making an awful lot of progress, are you?
What would you do if you got the information? Play the avenging angel?
Now, wait a minute. Let me tell you something, Mr. Rugel. We're doing everything that we can. Now, I sympathize with your motives. We got the same goals. Only we got a little more experience than you got, and we don't want you getting in our way. You understand that? Are you getting my message?
Yeah, I'll think about it. Now, is it okay if I go?
Yeah, you can go now.
Don't pull another trick like that either.
Oh, yes, this is Ginger Holloway. Any messages? Oh, thank you.
Hey, Ginger, how about dropping this off at the Knight's office? Answering service again?
Yeah, Ziegler should have phoned by now.
Well, don't sweat it. He will.
Oh, what makes you so sure? Pete, you want some coffee?
No cream. Because you're so sexy and beautiful, and besides, they've checked out your references.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
What, that you're sexy and beautiful? Did I ever tell you?
Once.
Miss Gilmore. You told me to watch out for strangers. Well, a man came in. He's been hanging around upstairs.
Is that for me?
Chris came in from NYPD.
Artist sketch and accompanying info suggest subject probably Anthony Leniver, formerly associated with Zach Dayton, identified syndicate figure out of New York. Leniver not seen here last 4 months, rumored to be on the coast. Involved in porno film operation. Photos and other data to come.
Well, I guess we know who Tony is.
And we know that the syndicate is behind it.
Considering the size of the take, I'd have been surprised if they weren't.
I'm gonna go by the apartment, check the mailbox for any messages.
How's the place?
It's got mice.
Well, I'll tell Parks. Maybe we'll get a break on the rent.
Sergeant Anderson.
This is Marcia Gilmore. They found out where I'm staying.
Who did?
Lynch. He works for Tony. He chased me. I've got to see you. I have no money. There's no one else I can trust.
Where are you now, Marcia?
A gas station on the corner of 4th and Paul.
All right. There's a restaurant on Palm. Just about a block south of there, the Blue Moon. Now, you wait for me. I have one stop to make, but I'll be there in about 30 minutes, so you wait. Hello, Mrs. Reinecke. How are you today?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Fine. Any phone messages for me?
No, there weren't.
All right. Thank you very much.
Miss Holloway, good afternoon. I recognized you from your pictures.
Oh, you're from,
Ziegler Productions. And congratulations, you've just about got a job.
Just about.
All you need's a screen test.
A screen test?
Well, we don't normally give them, but we're talking about the female lead.
Oh, I see.
And the budget's going to be very high for this type of film. So the backer, he doesn't want to take any chances. You can appreciate that.
Oh, sure. Uh-huh. Well, when do they want to test me?
Tonight. As a matter of fact, right away.
Now?
They're waiting for us.
I see. Well, if you don't mind, it'll only take me a minute to go upstairs and freshen up.
I'm sorry. We don't have a minute. We're late as it is, and it's a pretty long drive.
Oh, well, I had a date. I'll just call and...
No phone calls till after the test. We better get started.
Sergeant Crowley.
This is Marcia Gilmore, Sergeant Anderson's friend.
Yes, Miss Gilmore.
I'm really getting worried. She was supposed to meet me here, and she hasn't shown.
Where are you now?
At the Blue Moon restaurant on the corner of Palm near 4th.
What time was she supposed to meet you?
At 4 o'clock, and it's already after 7.
Okay, thanks very much. We'll check it out. Hey, good, Joe. We're moving.
Hey, Ginger, we thought you'd never get here.
Hi,
Let
Manny.
me take your coat.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
I hope you didn't mind having to ride in the back of the van that way.
Oh, not at all. I understand those things.
Come here. Tony, may I present Miss Ginger Holloway, this time in the flesh. Very, very nice flesh indeed, Miss Holloway.
You may call me Ginger.
Ginger. I look forward to a long and very profitable relationship. I expect you to make it very big.
Well, I only hope...
You hope what?
I only hope I'm around longer than your last actress.
You read about Dolores.
Yes.
She is going around with a very sick man, Ginger. Very sick. He killed her and then killed himself. I'm sure you read about that, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, all you have to do is stay away from sick people.
Something about a screen test. Does that make any sense to you?
And she went with him?
Not right away. She said she wanted to make a phone call, but he said she couldn't, that they were late already. Listen, I don't eavesdrop on my tenants, you know. I just happen to be standing right there.
You did very well.
What's the messages, description of the guy?
Well, he was very tall, about 6 feet.
Yeah, Northwest Division, please.
How much do you weigh?
Oh, about
Yeah, this is Sergeant Crowley. Who's the watch commander? Put him on.
Sandy.
It's urgent.
Like
Short kind of.
short hair, yeah.
Come on,
and
come on.
he had a little mustache.
Fred, this is Bill
Just a
Crowley.
mustache, very
Listen, I
thin
haven't had a chance to clear this,
mustache.
but I want you to do something for me.
Any other
I want you to spring every black and white you can
He
spare.
always was, he had like a
A house-to-house search.
Now, see, if this works out, it'll be more than just a test. It'll wind up in a picture.
Oh, what's this picture about?
Roman orgies. Over here, see, they're celebrating the Feast of Venus here in Forum.
Oh,
See? They got this Vestal Virgin. They're sacrificing her at the altar.
I'm the Vestal Virgin.
The head Vestal Virgin, right. Now, don't worry about the lines. There's only one of them. I'll tell you when to say it. Main thing is to keep your eyes on me. I'm going to be giving you directions and look sexy at all times. Which should be pretty easy for you. All right, come on.
Thank you, man.
Down the hall here, at the end, you'll find a door. Go in there. On the bed is your costume. You wear clothes. First part of the scene.
Oh, I'm gonna need my makeup.
Oh, no. I like you just the way you are. Go. Okay, girls, any minute now. Hang loose. Hey, Ginger, where are you? What's holding you up?
Oh, nothing, Manny. I'm doing the best I can. I'll hurry.
$17,856, 12 white 50. We've covered the area west of Canyon Road on Luck.
Roger, 56. Check south of Pass Road. We'll take Highway 17 to the end of Canyon Road.
Roger.
Look, we got nothing to worry about.
For sure. Pepper played cool. The question is, are the others going to play it?
Ginger, what's keeping you?
I have to comb my hair. It got all mussed up putting on the costume.
Okay, snap it up, sweetheart.
What do you see?
Oh, it's nothing.
Look, you're looking at something.
What the hell is keeping her? Fixing her hair. You know these dames. Lynch.
Maybe she's a snitch.
Or maybe she's a cop. Okay, everybody. That's it. No test tonight. Hey, what do you mean? Thanks anyway, girls. Hey, Tony. Maybe tomorrow I'll let you know. Just because she's a little slow, I could talk to her.
Man,
You know,
I want to take everybody back in the van. Now.
Here's the keys.
I don't know how to get back. I don't know where we are here.
Out to the highway, hook a left, you'll make it.
Oh, anything you say. I'll get Ginger.
Don't worry about Ginger. I'll drive her home myself.
Everything west of Liberty Road is clear. There's a colony near the lake. We're going to check that out now.
Roger.
Manny, explain everything. Now get going. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but all we need now is a bunch of witnesses.
So maybe nothing ought to happen.
How's that?
So maybe she's a cop. So maybe they know where you are. Tony, the police can't do a thing. You know that.
I'm not worried about the police.
Dayton's not supposed to be in the porno business. He was warned about that. Word gets out he's trying to cut himself, and there's going to be a war, a hell of a war. And guess who's going to be the first victim? There she is. Move!
How far is it to 17?
Should be about any minute now.
I think I'll turn left and...
That's it. That's the van, the red van.
To get in the bed and go. All right, where is she? Tell me. 2 miles down the road. First house on the left-hand side. Look, I didn't do nothing.
Sergeant Crowley, please.
He's not here.
All right, this is Sergeant Pepper Anderson. I need help. I don't know where I am, but the number is...
Put it down.
Put it down.
Now what happens? The same thing that happened to the others?
I never wanted to kill anybody. Can you believe that? Dolores wanted to quit. I wouldn't let her. She was too valuable. She threatened to blow the whistle. I hit her. She fell. It was an accident. I made it look like it wasn't. So you know why we had to kill Bragan. And now you... I'm sorry.
Don't shoot, Bill!
Put the gun down.
No!
Put it down.
I'm not finished with this scum yet.
You're finished. Put it down.
Give it to me.
Give her the gun.
Give it to her.
Okay, get down to feet.
Put your hands up.
Get your hands on top of your head.
Come on. He'll be okay. We'll get an ambulance.
Come on over here with me.
What's gonna happen to him?
To this guy? We'll turn it over to the DA so he knows to...
Bill, he saved my life.
Well, that kind of answers your question, doesn't it? What do you want to eat?
I was thinking of the Blue Moon.
Why would anybody think of the Blue Moon? You and I cook better than that. The food's lousy.
Yeah, well, there's someone there I want to see. Marcia Gilmore. She's the new hostess.
You're kidding, huh? Oh, I see. You set that up, huh?
Well, I've been eating there so long, I figure they owe me something.
You think she'll hang in there, or you think she'll end up back out on the streets?
Oh, my bet is she'll make it.
it! Round and round, like a living roulette wheel. What'd you say your name was again, honey?
Stop it! Let go!
What's the problem?
They're trying to rape me, man!
It was the same during the war. The suspected traitors, red paint like blood on windows, doors. I don't like it.
All right, now move.
Well, okay, fine. All right, Pete, but listen, if you and Joe aren't here by 8 o'clock, we eat without you. 8 o'clock sharp. Ready or not? That ought to do it. I missed the punchline.
Oh, you were the punchline. I'm just telling Lance about your graduation ceremony from the academy.
Oh. I picked up my certificate, gave a snappy salute, spun around and fell flat on my butt. And, well, it was a riot. I won't forget. He won't let me forget it, this creep. Wasn't that funny?
It was hysterical.
Something smells good in that kitchen.
Well, I hope so. It's baked ham and hoe cakes. His mom taught me how to make them.
Rookie, have you got your first assignment yet?
Oh, yeah, Bill. See, the brass decided before promoting me to lieutenant that I should start out on a little bit of foot duty first. So the first thing Monday morning, I'll be walking Webster Heights with a guy named Mike Hershey. He's been walking that beat for 20 years. So I should learn a lot from him. You guys know him?
Hershey, no, I don't think so. But I know Webster Heights. And ethnic purity's running pretty high down there since that school thing started.
You be careful, you hear me?
Pepper, Mom sure taught you good. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
If she were alive today, she'd really be proud of you, Lance.
How about a toast to that special lady?
A toast to Gail Johnson, one of the first policewomen in the department. My teacher, a lot of the times. My inspiration, in fact. But most of all, to a great lady.
Come on, baby, shake it! Shake it! Round and round, like a roulette wheel. What'd you say your name was again, honey? Oh, man, can't you do nothing but giggle?
She sure can move it.
Yeah. And for that, she gets the door prize. How about it, honey? You like? She likes.
He probably ripped it off.
He did.
Tony, do you have to keep bringing him up here? He spooks me.
Okay, no. Hey, promise him Tony boy, okay? Hey, now look, tomorrow morning after you get out of church, you know what we're gonna do?
I gotta drive to San Diego to see my folks, remember? I promised them after they moved once a week.
Oh, you'll be back Tuesday.
Yeah, my boss's Mondays are kind of slow anyhow.
Well, that means we gotta make up for lost time, right?
Tony, can't you get rid of them?
Hey, come on, baby. We're the only two here.
Okay, remember, whenever you need us, we'll be around, all right? Take it easy. Well, the score so far is 6-all.
What?
Well, we've been in 12 stores so far. I got 6 nice smiles and 6 no smiles.
You know something, Johnson? That idea of yours about going in and saying hello to everybody is for the birds.
It's right out the manual, Hershey. First day on a new beat, introduce yourself.
I thought you were going to college these days. What are you studying for? Chief of sanitation? Lose yourself in Palu, okay?
Well, we get less and less smiles for every foot we walk.
Well, if you just keep on smiling, eventually the whole world will smile with you.
Oh, a philosopher, too, huh? That partner.
Yeah.
Why don't you go down and check out the rest of the stores in the block? I gotta go in there and have a little talk with a friendly.
Hey, I'd like to get in on that.
Oh, no. You won't talk in front of anybody else. So why don't you go ahead and I'll meet you at the call box, okay?
Okay.
Hey, look, you guys. Our new neighborhood cop. Carry me back to old Virginia.
I just wanted to drop in and say hi. Name's Lance Johnson.
I'm Adamo Staros, Officer Johnson. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks a lot.
This is my friend, Henry Carrell. Tries to beat me a gin when I take a break. Tries.
Good to meet you, Mr. Carroll.
Larry, this is Officer Johnson, new on the beat. This is my son, Larry.
Hey, good to meet you, Larry.
Goes to medical school.
That's pre-med, Pop. I'm a freshman over at City.
Hey, well, you're on your way, man.
Right. A few years from now, I get a headache. All I got to do is call my kid at the hospital, and he will say,
take an aspirin.
Hey, it's been good meeting you both. And you too, Mr. Carroll.
Lance.
Hi, Pepper.
How's it going?
Hey, great. Except for the old Tootsies, like Mom used to say. But I think they'll make it.
Is Hersey a good partner?
Yeah, he's a real good guy.
He better be.
Eat your hearts out. Now, what did I do to deserve all this?
I'm a pushover for auspicious debuts. Sue me. Now, don't baby those Tootsies. Hold it. Hey, what'd you bring me here for?
There's a Rolls Royce we want to show you. Right, guys? Right. Yeah.
What, that thing? Look, I'm not in the mood now, you know? But if you have some grass lewds, you know.
Hey, Larry. What's this, night class, man?
Just once a week. Listen, this has got to be your 10th day on the beat.
No, 8th day. I started last Monday.
Well, you still haven't been in for a cup of coffee yet, and my father's starting to get his feelings hurt.
Well, maybe I can come in tomorrow night, all right?
You've got it.
I told you I'm not going in there. Now let go of me. You're hurting me. Please, let go of me. Stop it. Let go.
What's the problem?
They're trying to rape me, man, and they're dumb jalopy.
All right, you three, palms down on the hood of the car. Come on, move it. Move it. Come on, man. Get up against that car. Okay, now what happened?
Hey, what do you mean, what happened?
Now, you said these guys tried to rape you.
Hey, man, how long you been a cop? Can't you see I was just shucking you?
All right, now get out of here. All right, turn around. Slow. What's your name?
Frank and Palu.
And you?
Tony Yano.
And yours?
Jonas. Maury Jonas.
You three live around here?
Where do you think we live? Sierra Vista?
Now, okay, you live here. But this is my neighborhood now, too. I'm going to spend 8 to 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. So we might as well start off on the right foot. Now, shove off.
What did you do to him? What did you do? Call for an ambulance.
We called an ambulance. 14A43. Beat officer down in the alley, west of Haskell.
There is one of them. Jonas!
Hey, man!
I don't care about you.
I know the other. Llano and Empalu. Tony Llano, Frank Empalu. He's such a nice boy. He was in my shop.
Yeah, listen, have we got any ABC violations on that bar?
Dr. Frank Luskin, please report to the information desk.
You sure the owner's reliable? That's the way we go then.
Dr. Mike Besser.
Okay, Captain. Thanks.
Third floor, please.
Yeah, we hope so, too. How is he?
He's still in a coma. They found a blood clot on the brain. They're going to have to operate, but they don't know if it's safe yet or not.
Dr. Robert Kroll, please call the nurse's station.
Did you get through to Parks?
Yeah. IED's into this thing. Lance's partner claimed he went in to have a meeting with an informant. The bar owner said he came in for a drink, that he's a steady customer.
We're on this.
We're on it. I'm gonna call Pete and Joe.
I told you.
I know. But you tell us again, Jonas.
I was there, in that alley, flirting with some tramp, yeah. So what? Wasn't me touched the cop, sent him against the telephone pole.
Well, who did? Llano? And Palu? Who?
I don't know.
That's very strange. You were there. How come you don't know?
I was on my bike. It was dark. They were standing in front of me, and both of them were swinging, but I don't know who sent him
Against the pole? Hmm? Well, where are they? Do you know that?
No.
Tony Llano has a girlfriend, one Lisa Vilno. Where is she?
San Diego. She goes weekends. Well, maybe she's back by now.
Look, Sergeant Anderson, I just got back from San Diego. The freeway traffic was really heavy. I've got to get to work.
Yes, well, I understand all that. I'll only take a few minutes of your time. Now, Miss Vilno, when was the last time you saw Tony Llano?
Saturday night.
Where?
We went to a drive-in movie, us and some friends.
And Palu and Jonas, right?
Well, you seem to know.
With a couple of girls?
One girl, and Palu's.
Have you seen or heard from Tony Llano since then?
I said it. I just got in. And I didn't know he was involved in any kind of trouble till right now.
I'd like to talk to the other girl and Paulu's date. Saturday night.
Sergeant Anderson, I don't know her name. I swear that to you. She was a pickup. She was a one-night stand. And besides, nobody who goes out with that baboon goes out with him more than once. Look, it's getting late. My boss is...
All right. I've asked my questions. You've answered them.
From what I hear, that cop tripped and banged his head. Nobody pushed him.
And who did we hear that from?
Look, if you don't mind, Investigator Stiles, I've got to get my kid to school. Private school.
We want to thank you, Mr. Tarash, for identifying the assailants.
I only did what I had to do. And, I'm sorry about the officer. I pray for him.
We all are.
How is he?
He's critical, still unconscious.
Mr. Tarash, Larry, we'd like to know if you have any idea where they might be.
Jano and Paolo? No, we don't know. And it's your job to find them, not ours. Am I correct?
Well, yes, but you will get in touch with us if you hear anything. Please? Larry, okay?
Sure, Sergeant Anderson.
You know the boys.
We all went to school together. Me and them. Jano's girlfriend, Lisa.
Lisa Villeneuve?
That's right.
All of you, if you get any information, we'd like it passed on to us. You understand?
Sergeant Crowley and Anderson, it's better you go now. I have a business here. My son has to help me and then go to school, so please.
Thanks again for yesterday. You might have saved his life.
Thanks.
Frank and Paulu's mother?
Yes, sir.
No, I have not seen her for 2, maybe 3 years. I want to apologize for the way some of these people here are treating all of this. Not caring that an officer lies in a hospital, hurt.
Excuse me, Mr. Jano. I'm sorry to trouble you. Sergeant Crowley with the police department. I'd like to talk to you about your son.
If we knew where our Tony was, we wouldn't be here begging for his safety, Sergeant. Please leave us alone.
Dr. Escobar, any test, please. Dr. Escobar, any test,
Pepper?
Any word?
Well, Bill's checking on it now. And that operation took over 7 hours.
Talked to Parks a little while ago. The Jonas kid read it out.
He what?
Neighborhood lawyer swung it. Cost about $1,000. From what we hear, his parents and some of the neighbors got the money together.
Great. People scream for law and order, then when we show up, half of them spit in our face.
Dr. Burroughs, please call 125 West. Dr. Burroughs, please call 125 West. Dr. Burroughs.
How'd it go, Bill?
They don't know yet. He,
may not make it.
So I sneak into this graduate class, and the doctor, Zilicic, he's Polish, but he sounds just like Uncle Vigo, you know? The most important gland in the endocrine system is the pituitary gland, otherwise known as the hypophysis. What's the matter, Pop?
Nothing. Nothing's the matter. Except yesterday we were down to only 30 customers. 30. And today, all day, how many? 19. Why, Larry?
Why? When I only did what was right to do.
Pop. Pop, these things pass. Do you know what Mark Twain said once?
Who?
The great American humorist.
Yeah.
He said, when angry, count 4. When very angry, count 4 and swear. So come on. Loosen up, swear a lot. Then wait and see. They'll all be back, business as usual. Pop?
Okay. You're the smart one. I'll swear. 1, 2. This is stupid.
Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it!
What is it, Pop?
It was the same in my village during the war. To suspect the traitors, red paint like blood on windows, doors, even on people. Their bodies, their hair. I don't like this, Larry. I don't like it.
Sergeant Sanderson and Crowley. Why don't we call them?
No, it's too late now. Yeah, tomorrow morning I will call.
I'm gonna clean that off, Pop.
No. I'll take care. You go up to bed. I'll be up.
Hello. What is it, Bill? Is it Lance? What? Oh, no.
3858, okay, 7.
All right, what do you got?
There's no signs of attempted robbery. The assailant obviously broke in through a rear transom.
A neighbor said they heard a motorcycle stop about a block from here around 3:15, then split about 10, 11 minutes later.
Let's go. All the preliminaries done?
Yeah, but I can't get the father away from the son.
Mr. Tarash, please, Mr. Tarash.
I was asleep upstairs. I heard the noise. Thought it was the cat. Heard another noise. Came downstairs, like my Larry did before me. He was here. Like this.
That's right.
Sleep. Sleep, sleep, my boy. Dream of your mama. Of her smile when she'd see you. Remember?
Get away from my boy!
Please, Mr. Tarash. It has to be done this way.
You can lie down, Mr. Tarash.
I'll stay with him for a while.
Pete? Joe, drag that Jonas kid out of bed and bring him in again. And if he's not in bed, then you find him. Jonas. Maury Jonas.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, he's involved in this case we're working on. See, we questioned him again this morning. He told us that this man Impalo, Frank Impalo, was hiding out here in your place. You recognize this guy?
Impalo, is that his name?
Impalo.
He told me his name was Frank Brown. That's what Ross thought it was, too. Come in, won't you sit down? Have a cup of coffee. Say, the first night he moved here, he went right from room 7 to the room of mirrors, as I call it. That's Roz's room. Pardon me, Rosalinda Bonebright.
Excuse me, who is Rosalinda Bonebright?
Oh, she's a long-standing tenant here. Must be pushing 50, either end. And rich. She knows this is the kind of place she can find herself young studs by the barrel. And this last one was this Brown or Impalo or whatever you want to call him. You like cookies. I love them. I'll get you one.
Are either one of them here now?
No. She told me that they were going on a little trippy about an hour ago.
Did she say where?
Oh, I don't know. North, south, east, or west. If I was a compass, her little trippies would drive me cuckoo. All I know is they left for somewhere in her car.
What kind of a car does she drive?
Oh, I don't know. One of those English big jobs. You'll have to ask one of the other tenants.
My son, you didn't really know him.
No.
He was such a beautiful boy. Such a beautiful boy.
Mr. Terrace, you can't go on like this. You've got to try to get some rest. Now, please.
I can't. I can't.
Yes, you can try. Come on.
You didn't know my boy.
I can't imagine what it's like losing a child. It's one of the hardest things about being a cop is seeing children die.
I wish it would have been. I wish it would have been me.
If it had, what would you want for Larry? To go on living, right? Wherever he is, that's what he wants, for you to go on living.
First my wife, now my boy.
How's Tarash?
Much better when I left him.
Good. Listen, the Impalo kid.
Yeah, Pete told me.
Oh, yeah?
He left this morning with a woman. Does it check out?
It checks out with her MO regarding young male Caucasians, yeah. We put out a broadcast on the car, nothing on him yet, but I got this from intelligence. 3 years ago, Mrs. Erna Impalo, age 36, divorcee, suffered a nervous breakdown. Was admitted to the Goodvale State Sanitarium under her maiden name, Spoller. One day, about a year later, she phoned her son, Francis, asked him to come visit her. He arrived, they got into an argument in her room. He hit her several times, then ran. That night, the woman committed suicide.
Frank. Well, that's Frank Impalo. Why didn't any of this show up in his juvenile jacket?
Because it was filed under her maiden name, Spoller, not Impalo.
Pepper?
Yeah.
Bill? They want us at the hospital. Lance.
And may God give him a merciful judgment and forgive all his sins. And may Christ, the Good Shepherd, lead him safely home to be with God our Father. And may he be happy forever with all the saints in the presence of the eternal King.
before you carry him away from me, from this house of God, let me speak to some of these mourners who've come here to pray for my son. Let me remind you how you helped to kill my boy. No, none of you put the knife into his body. But the one who did, the seeds of a small mind of bigotry, of evil, the seeds of too many of you are in him who did it. And know this, those of you, and you know who, and never forget this. I, Adam Starash, I hate you for all the love and understanding and caring inside him, inside his soul. I hate you with all of mine. With all my soul!
Mr. Talbot, please.
Pity us, the poor children of Eve. To thee we send up our sighs, mourning, and weeping in this vale of tears. Amen.
Lisa.
This is a church.
Yes.
And I don't intend to answer any of your questions here or anywhere I told you.
I know what you told me. Now what I want to know is, have you seen Tony Yano recently?
No.
Do you know if he was back in the neighborhood the other night, Friday?
No.
Lisa, this is not something...
Look, I can't help you. If I knew anything, I would, but I don't. Listen. It's Frank and Paula you should be after. Because if anybody I know killed Larry, it was him. He's an animal. You ask anybody.
Thank you. Then I went around to where she works, where she used to live with her parents. Talked to about a dozen girls who know her and Yano. Same thing. She's obviously very hung up on the guy.
Well, I'm all for young love. But does she know where he is?
And?
Come on, Pepper, what do you think? I mean, what's your gut instinct?
I just don't know on this one.
Okay. Pete, Joe, put around-the-clock watch on this girl, beginning right now, okay? Yeah, Crowley. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. No, we know how to get there. We'll see you in 20 minutes, Miss Bonebright.
Bonebright, young male Caucasians.
Just back from San Francisco, just flew in. Wants to talk to us about Frankie in Palu.
Now, I don't want you both to think that I normally travel with boys. It's simply that
We are not interested in the ages of your companions, Miss Bonebright.
You're very rude. Sergeant Snapper, is it?
If you will just answer the questions, we are investigating a murder, not a missing jar of cold cream.
We headed north toward San Francisco in my Bentley. Custom 75, black, sunroof. We made a few stops along the way. And, of course, last night we arrived in Sausalito, a motel. The Bay Arms. Not cheap. This morning, when I woke up, that freak was gone. So was my car, my purse, my credit cards, and my cash. Fortunately, I knew the motel manager, and he gave me the cash to fly back here.
Friday night, you were here together, weren't you? Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
All night. Is there a chance that he might have left at one point?
Look, I'm not a heavy drinker, but that particular night was a vodka night, and I did go into a very deep sleep. He was here when I went to bed, and he was here when I woke up. But in between time, yeah, there's a possibility. He could have left this place. He could have gone out.
Miss Boonbright, did he talk to you about the trouble he was in?
That business about the black cop and being fingered? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, he talked a lot about that. With blood in his eyes, my dear.
Hello? Where are you?
A cabin, nobody at home. I guess they use it for weekends. The cops. Lisa, they talk to you again?
Yes.
You say anything?
No, I didn't.
I want you to meet me, baby. Meet me here in a little while. We'll go away together, somewheres, you and me.
But, Tony...
What?
Well, why don't you call the police first and just clear all this up?
Hey, come on. You gotta know it. I can't do anything till they pick up Frankie and get him to confess. And there's that cop still in the hospital, huh? And they aren't exactly gonna treat me too nice. I go walking in there. Now, look, if you don't want to come away with me, well, at least be with me one more time. Come on, Lisa.
She doesn't look like she's going to work to me.
Where are you now, Pete?
Yeah, we're on Rayburn approaching Linden.
We'll take Clive.
We'll cut through Clive and meet up with you.
Right.
Okay, we're right behind you, Pete. Looks like she's heading for the freeway, Joe.
Hey, you all right? You all right?
It's his eye, bumped it.
I hit my head on it.
Pete, are you all right?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, sure you are. Listen, Joe,
Yeah.
call in for a sheriff's medic, will you, and stay with him, okay?
Yeah, and I'll check and see if there's a chop in the area.
Good. Get that truck out of here, will
12
you?
by
We're
52 to
police
Central.
12 by 52, go ahead.
12 by 52. The ground air support, code 2, in the vicinity of Harvard Boulevard.
12Y50. We've just spotted a green Pinto parked in front of a cabin on Barris Road. Could be it. Repeat, Barris Road.
Tony? Tony!
I'm glad you came.
Yeah, I guess I had to.
Why?
Because I love you. And it's empty without you. Kind of scary.
Why scary? You didn't tell him anything.
That's right.
But you know I was around that night.
Well, so what? You were with me. You didn't kill Larry.
I don't know if I could really trust you. I hate to do this, Lisa. You're really a nice kid. I gotta take care of you now. The way I handled that cop. And Tarish. I thought it was his old man who came down. He's the snitch I was really after. The same flesh and blood. What the hell, huh? Or I'll put this knife right through your liver. Now drop the gun. All right, now move. Come on. All right, get in the car. All right, now move.
Where's Pepper? Isn't she coming?
Yeah, she'll be over a little later. She had to go over to see Mr. Tarash, tell him what happened.
Oh, that was a great son he had. Good kid.
Yeah.
Pete, he okay?
Yeah, Pete's gonna stop by with Joe. Pete wants to match stitches with you.
So I guess the doc told you about me, huh?
No, what?
My left leg. I'm not exactly gonna qualify for the Olympics for the next few months. But as soon as it's moving right again, I've requested to go back on foot duty. Back to the same neighborhood.
Webster Heights?
Yeah.
Man, you're a glutton for punishment.
No, I'm gonna show him what a good cop is. A damn good cop.
With all your charming ways and your simpatico, you just better... you just better stay out of dark alleys.
Jan? I wouldn't have thought him. A good young child, good parents. But you never know.
I saw the for sale sign downstairs.
Yes. I'm going to sell. I can't even walk into the shop anymore.
Let's stay in touch.
I'll remember you. That's how we'll keep in touch, okay?
I have to get to the hospital.
The young officer is going to be okay?
Thank God, yes, he'll be all right.
Sergeant Anderson, I want you to know that when you were with me here, that terrible day, that wasn't just a cop sitting here talking to me. That was a woman. Very special woman. And I thank her.